Now, when it comes to being process oriented, the more you can enjoy what you're doing in the moment, the higher quality of work you'll be able to achieve. Going back to what I was saying, just leave it behind, is if you're not present to the moment, then your mind is elsewhere, your focus is elsewhere, and you're not really able to be process oriented and enjoy that process of what you're doing, regardless of what it may be. Now, social conditioning is probably playing a factor if this is an issue, because you're always striving for the end. You're always chasing something else that's not here where you're at. Oh, in order to be happy and to be able to be process oriented and be happy, I need this. When in reality, if you would just be comfortable being you in the present moment, you would be realizing that you're enough and be happy. Instead, you're stuck there chasing something else, like, oh, well, I'll only be happy when. You've been conditioned to desire the height of experience and only be content when you have that, as opposed to being able to realize you are enough. And that experience of being you is equally as good and enjoyable as the highest external stimulus that could get to you to enhance your experience. It's an enhancement. It's an extra thing for you to enjoy, not what you need in order to be in a state of enjoyment. And the more you can enjoy what you're doing, the higher quality of work you can achieve. It's as easy as that. The more you can enjoy what you're doing, the higher quality of work. If you're not invested in it, if you're not enjoying it, if you're in resistance, then your quality of work will suffer. You may know the steps that you need to take, but are you really giving it that extra love, attention to detail, or are you using it to drown yourself out and to go on autopilot? Fall back into that social conditioning of, oh, well, this isn't the height of my experience. This isn't that Vegas girls trip that I had for my birthday. How could I be enjoying the process of, living my life day to day if I'm not at that one day that I'm living for? It may not be an event. It may be something that's even closer, like the weekend, a day off. Waiting until you're off work, finish talking to someone, getting through whatever you're in resistance to. If you're not enjoying the process, that quality of work will suffer because you're turning yourself on autopilot. You're like, oh, well, when I'm in resistance, I lose a bit of consciousness because I fall into scarcity because I'm in resistance. And it's like, oh, now it's me trying to get through this goal, get through this obstacle. There's something there keeping me from being able to get through to what I'm trying to achieve. I'm not enjoying, so I'm gonna not invest as much, and in turn my enjoyment will turn into lessening of quality of what I'm doing.